Have you ever wondered if buying a house with someone else is a test of your relationship or a red flag? Because buying a house together is a huge step for any couple that comes with a lot of pressure and expectations. So the question is your relationship ready to handle the joint responsibility and the long term commitment? So I am Denise Watkins. I am with the Watkins team RE with Sampson Properties. You know, Today, my partner, my fellow agent, and husband, Reginald Watkins, he will be here to share his experience from his perspective. So you don't want to miss that, so stay around for that. So as a real estate agent, well, agents who are married, we thought we had it all figured out when we decided to purchase our first home together. But keep in mind that we have helped many clients through the process, so surely our home buying journey would be smooth sailing. At least that's what we thought. Well, we were in for quite a surprise. First, it was the initial excitement. We were all excited. We started out just like any other couple, optimistic, ready to start touring these homes. And with our industry knowledge and experience, we felt confident and we knew we were prepared. Then we had a reality check. The first home tour. Our first home tour quickly revealed some things we hadn't anticipated, like our needs, our wants, even our financial approaches were totally different.
Okay, like my wife said, I just wanted to share our house buying experience. And I will say this here, it was something different than anything else that you usually go through. There's a lot of pros and cons to the house buying thing when you doing it with your spouse or partner or however you're suited or coupled. I just know that we started off looking at houses and it was fun. But by probably day 3 or 4 of looking at houses, it became what she wanted versus what I wanted, and then it became a little more competitive. But I will say that, there's a lot of give and take to it. I enjoyed it. Our marriage has survived it because, as you can see, we're still together. But you have to go into it with the mindset that there has to be some compromise to it. It can't be all of what you want, and you don't want it to be all of what someone else wants, and you kind of pacifying the situation, because in the long run, you're going to look at it and say, I didn't get, nothing or little to what I wanted out of the deal. So I'm going to say that I think that you should write down what your expectations should be in house buying. I would say make a list of 5 things that you think personally that you want. Then compare that list with your spouse's list, and then see how comparable the lists are. Pick out pros and cons to things that you all like, dislike, and just go from there. But at the end of it all, at the end of the day, you all are going to be living in that house, and you want to make sure that there are things that you both like about the house and things that you feel as though are going to be your pluses for that house. So I'm saying the whole house buying experience can be a little perilous, but if you plan ahead, make a list of pros and cons, I just think that it can work out better for you, the relationship, and the years that you all will spend in that house. That's just my view.
So here are some of the lessons that we learned. As a couple who are real estate agents and home buyers, we learned that professional knowledge does not replace personal communication. Number 2, being on the other side of the transaction, it does bring new perspectives. And number 3, the emotional aspect of buying a home affects everyone, even other professionals know this. But there's a happy ending. Since then, we've successfully purchased multiple homes together. The key is we learn how to approach the process as a team. We balance our professional insights with our personal needs. So here's some advice that we want to give to other couples. Have detailed discussions before starting your home search. Create a shared list of non-negotiables and nice to haves. Be open to compromise and understand it's a journey together. Remember that your partner's perspective is just as valid as yours, and it's okay to take a break. So before we go, I'd like to share a story with you and how highlights the importance of understanding property ownership when you're planning to buy a property or a home with someone else. So there was this gentleman. He called me and I worked with him to help him sell his house. Now he had been in this place for 18 years, and before we met, of course, I had to do my research, and I found out that the house was actually titled to him and another person. Now it's crucial to remember that in a situation like this, all parties on the deed must agree to the sale before they can sell, and they have to sign a contract. So when I explained this to the gentleman, he was upset. He was very upset. He said that because he had been living in the house, he's been paying the mortgage, he's been maintaining the property without any assistance from the other person for all those years, that he should be able to sell the house without their involvement. Unfortunately, though, that's not how the law works. He had to track down this person. He hadn't seen this person in 12 years. So when he finally connected with that person, they said that they wanted to know what their share of the proceeds would be when the house is sold. So this led to weeks of back and forth negotiations about how much each person would get when the house is sold. So things did get more complicated because they both decided to hire an attorney. So as you can imagine, this took a huge cut out of their profit that they would have made if they just settled this dispute themselves. So in the end, the case went to court. The gentleman did receive more than the absent person, but they both walked away with far less. They walked away with far less money than they would have if they had settled the dispute out of court. So future home buyers, take this story as a lesson. Know exactly what you're getting into when it comes to property ownership and buying a home with another person, because being informed can save you a lot of headache and it can save you a lot of money down the road. So what do you think? Is buying a home together a red flag in a relationship or the next step toward a stronger bond? Could you let me know? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more tips on home buying, home selling, and don't forget to subscribe and like also, because I'm Denise Watkins on the Watkins team, Art US Properties. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.